house. Hello. Hello. Ahoy, bee! The one eye makes makes all the difference. Hello, 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 hi. Hi, hi, hello, hi. Hello. Today's Tuesday. What is this sacrilege? Okay, so the main reason is, because over this weekend I had to, babysit one of our dogs, and, my, my mother, she wouldn't be back until yesterday evening. Which means if I tried to stream yesterday evening, I would still have to contend with dog duties. So it was mostly just to evade any potential inconvenience for both my lily pals as well as the dog. Weekend had to babysit Hellhound at which house? Gotcha, gotcha. One thing that was really funny though. So, what was it? Yesterday? Yesterday, the day before. Yesterday. At about like 2:15 in the afternoon. I was letting the dog out to go poop, and and it was kind of same old, business as usual. Just wait for her to do her business, and then just over to my right, like I want to guess like 40 to 50 feet away, from behind a bush, so I didn't see it beforehand, but like I want to say like nearly 30 seconds into being outside was this loud and it scared the crap out of me. What it ended up what the thing was that we have a couple of sandhill cranes that kind of pop in semi-regularly, and they just kind of browse around our yard sometimes, seeking out maybe like little seeds or bugs or grains. Sound of Witch Hunter with a fully automatic anti-witch cannon going brrrr. Might as well have been. But yeah, it's just like no more than 40 or like 50-ish feet away, over round the corner of the house from my patio, was just a loud, just the trills of a sandhill crane. Probably because it spotted me and the dog and was trying to like chatter at its mate nearby. Like, hey, heads up, there's this frog and her dog. Back off. Back off, maybe. I wasn't gonna do anything. My dog was unfazed. So that was a funny little thingy that happened. Another thing that happened is when I was letting her out, like one last time before, or like one last time for the night. It wasn't the same night, But, I think it was honestly the night before, letting her out, do her potty business, and then at some point she was sniffing around one of our flower bushes, as the dogs are often wont to do. And I didn't really think anything of it at first. I did try to, like, keep, like, half a mind of, like, you know, gripping onto the leash tighter if need be. You know, don't want them getting tangled on nothing or not. Turns out she did still get stuck, because she went... It was in, like, the, like, very dark shade under the patio, so I couldn't make eyesight of where she was going. So she went, what I can figure is all around the bush and then under the patio. And somehow that, like, somehow the leash got caught between evidently what seemed to be some junk under the patio, mostly in regards to, like, a metal rod, just a random piece of scrap metal rusted to high hell. Also, like, maybe, like, a part of an arch or a wheel of something. And, yeah, the leash got caught in it, and, you know, I was trying to call her back, you know, hey, time to go in. And, you know, I kept tugging on the leash, and it wasn't going anywhere, and she wasn't coming back into view. So I had to get my phone with the flashlight, get down and dirty underneath those bushes, in order to free the leash, and just take a whole bunch of random junk out. And so that was like, that was an effort and a half. I got a little bit dirty, but, you know, I got her free, no further incidents. Yeah. So it's been kind of an eventful weekend for dog sitting. Ruff ruff, don't mess with the witch house. Frog will turn you into a newt. No, they could only dream of being a newt. A newt is too good for them. Wow, down and dirty under the bushes. Luckily, Jane and Stower haven't arrived yet. God damn it. Okay. So that was my weekend. But now we must attend to the dwarves that we were taken care of a few months ago. Your wording, not mine. I just took out the context. Here. Plop. Alright, let's get dwarfy. Now, the last time we left off, I was kind of on the crux of having a bit of a mental breakdown. I was in a hurry to kind of get our big rabbit statue finished and done with before it got any later into the night. And then right at the very end, we got invaded by a were-iguana. And I just cut it off right there. So, picking right back up on the cliffhanger. we have a big, nasty, a bipedal lizard to attend to. The were-iguana Mistem Bisekmebzuth has come, a large iguana twisted into humanoid form. It is crazed for blood and flesh. Its eyes glow violet. Its sepia scales are small and overlapping. Now you will know why you fear the night. Okay. Double checking the state of the construction. Yeah, it's not quite finished yet. We're getting there though. Okay. Let me see. Who? Let's see. The Warren Claws, our militia. They appear to be off duty. Well, no longer. We need you, Claws. We need your claws against this one's. Okay. Okay, no deeper descriptions than what we've already read. So I'm gonna be following the were-iguana, and we will be witnessing the conflict as it occurs. Were-iguana not... Were-iguana not... No, is there a person who turns into an iguana or iguano at full moons? Now, is there a person who turns into an iguana or iguano at full moons? There are some people in this Dwarf Fortress universe, this timeline, that apparently is so, and the curse can be passed on if they successfully bite one of our dwarves and it makes contact with flesh. Also, do we have burrows set up? We don't. Oh, that... Okay, yeah, we need to set up a burrow when we get the chance. Okay. Back to following. And we are now playing. Yeah, we got wrestlers, hammer dwarves, swords dwarfs, and a spear and axe dwarf. And I forget what Captain Watership is. I forget what they wield. Oh, and they're headed right for our flocks of sheep and our livestock. Going right after one of the pet billy goats. Now, is that curse me? Not checking wording any of. Okay. I don't think it's gonna look too good for the goats. At the very least, it's a distraction. Were-iguana bites the billy goat in the head, tearing the muscle. The billy goat kicks the were-iguana in the tail, with a left front hoof bruising the muscle, so a little bit of fight, not nearly enough. By the way, the werebeast curse doesn't affect, like, regular animals, of course. Just intelligent beings. Okay. Yep, we got more blood gushing out. Yep, scratches the nanny goat in the right rear leg, tearing the muscle. Bites in the right front hoof. Grabs the nanny goat by the left rear leg. Throws the nanny goat. Oops. This is the nanny goat. Oh, jeez, wasn't thrown very far. gonna speed it up a bit. Ooh. Oh my. The were-iguana bites and latches on firmly. Shakes the nanny goat around by the right rear leg, tearing apart the right rear leg's muscle and bruising the bone and tearing apart the lower spine's nervous tissue. I also saw sickness. Were-iguana grabs the nanny goat by the tongue with its right hand. Nothing came of that. Bites the nanny goat in the lower body, tearing the muscle and bruising the guts. Nanny goat looks sick. So probably prone to retching and vomiting. Oh, that's one goat down. We are minus one goat. No dwarven casualties so far. Although the other goat isn't looking so good either. The were-iguana strangles the billy goat's throat, tearing apart the hair. The billy goat passes out, and so is probably strangled to death. That's the other goat. Oh no, it's going after a baby! Oh, it's a baby lamb! Oh no! Hurry along, Claws! Ooh, careful. There's... Oh no, it's Tough Kevin! Tough Kevin, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I see. We're trying to pasture that, I think it's a water buffalo, back into the pasture, and then you noticed, oh look, there's a big-ass bipedal iguana monster. Oops. I think that was the lamb. Kicks the stray lamb in the upper body with its right foot, bruising the muscle and bruising the right lung. Stray lamb is having trouble breathing. The lamb vomits. Oh, and it's even, like, propelled and skids along the ground as it was thrown by the nose. Sheesh. Bruising muscle. Lamb's tail skids along the ground and splits into gore. An artery was opened and it slams into an obstacle. I can only hope that was... Nope, still alive. Still, pain. Animal abuse. F for goat. They were the goat. Okay. More violence against... More violence against the livestock. Chasing what appears to be one of the sheep. Where are the militia dwarves? Oh, what story are they telling? Became a baroness of the Jade Arches. Who cares? Hello, wifey! Hello, hello! We are doing a live observation of the were-iguana that is currently attacking our livestock. Hang on. Plop. Okay, so we have some of the militia dwarves. That's 6. 6 out of 10. Okay, so that's half of them at the very least. Oh, they weren't water buffaloes, they were yaks. They're yaks. Oh, it's got its hands on one of the sheep. Hello, boyfie. It's the Empress, all bow down to her astral majesty. And a wild jay appeared. Go, Gwen, I choose you. I am super effective. With boyfie. And wifey. Hello, Oshio! Welcome, welcome. You're just in time to see our livestock get eviscerated by a were-iguana. Oh boy. Yeah. Attacked a yak cow a little bit. Bruising some muscles, tearing some fat, attacks sheep, grabs by the right ear and throws them, bites them in the lower body and makes them sick. Ooh! Here comes one of the military dwarves. Shakes to stray you around by the left rear hoof. And an Oshio? Did notification just go live? Oh no, critical capture! What will I do? Yeah, the sheep is helpless against our foe, but over from the left, we have Sad Sword coming to the rescue. Okay. I want to kind of take it in a slower pace. Kind of go bit by bit, if possible. Okay. Sad Sword. Were-iguana attacks, but he jumps away. Sad Sword? What's going on, buddy? He is terrified while in conflict. He feels vengeful when joining an existing conflict, as well as not feeling anything. He has become haggard and drawn due to the tremendous stresses placed upon him. Oh dear. Well, on the bright side, this would not be his first kill. He has a bit of fighting experience. What was I seeing there? The were-iguana bites the Swordsdwarf in the right lower arm, tearing the muscle through the llama wool cloak. Oh shit. Oh shit. This means if a if a Sad Sword survives, they now have the were-iguana curse. The curse has been passed along to them. Go, Sad Sword! Bashes the were-iguana with his silver mace, bruising muscles and fat. Better than nothing. Sheep's getting iguana and about to be turned into a guano. Sad Sword is sad about combat, and that makes him sad. Well, I did see the post on Twitter. Yeah. Twimter coming in clutch and changing into second gear. Um, progressing a little bit more. Tough Kevin, what are you doing out here? Okay, we got exchanges of blows, a few dodges here and there. Hang on just a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, Mom was, getting excited because apparently the Sandhill Cranes are back. Okay. Let's see, we're going to grab the sheep again. Swords Dwarf bashes in the left lower arm, bruising the muscle. The sheep kicks in the tail, bruises the muscle. That was 25 seconds, 24 seconds longer than promised. I'm sorry! Life has no sense of, punctuality. I don't think that's the right word, but it's what I'm using. Okay. Okay, the sheep's dead. Let's see. Oh, and the sheep also died from strangulation. Swordsdorf punches the were-iguana in the right lower leg with his left hand, bruising the muscle. Sad Sword, what are you doing? I've been wounded. That's very annoying. Okay, so I'm wondering if he actually... He has a silver mace in one hand. Does he not have a sword? I thought he'd be using a sword. Apparently he's a dabbling mace dwarf now. And he didn't drop a sword or any equipment, seems like. Tough Kevin is on the approach, I guess. Come to join the fray. Sheep has been found dead. Yeah. Yeah, dodging, weaving. Tough Kevin is fighting! Strikes the were-iguana in the left upper arm with his copper pick, tearing apart the muscle. An artery has been opened, and many nerves have been severed. Uh-oh. But the were-iguana grabs the broker by the fourth toe on the right foot with its hand. Oh no. What's gonna happen? Oh, I think it was forced to let go. It releases grip. Bashes the were-iguana in the right upper leg, bruising the muscle. Sad Sword is not very strong, is he? How dare your mom get excited because burbs. Big burbs! Man, Dwarf hates muscles. They always tearing. I know, right? It's almost like our little dwarfs are filled with the things. Okay, who's this fisher dwarf coming into the mess now? Grabs, oh no, that was nothing. Okay, no updates. Ooh! Uh-oh. Looks like Sad Sword might have gotten a heftier wound. Sword Dwarf bites the were-iguana in the left lower leg, tearing the scale and bruising the fat. Yeah, go Sad Sword, give him its own medicine. I'm sure that will help. Bites the Sword Dwarf in the right foot, tearing the muscle through the pigtail shoe. Goodness me. And then, who is this? Just one of our unnamed fisher dwarves. Tried to attack, but missed. Were-iguana attacks the fisher dwarf, jumps away, bites the sword dwarf in the left lower leg, tearing the muscle through the giant earthworm leather robe. Sad Sword is having a time of it. Golly. I mean, we would have to do something about him anyway, because now he has the curse. But, you know, there's a small part of me that might be hoping he might die as a mercy. Die as a mercy. Ooh. Let's see. Grabs a sword dwarf, bites the fisher dwarf in the right hand, tearing the muscle through the llama wool. Right mitten. The broker strikes the were-iguana in the right foot with his copper pick, tearing apart the muscle. The copper pick is lodged firmly in the wound. The were-iguana falls over. Oh good, it's prone. Fisher dwarf punches in the left upper leg, bruising the muscle. Okay, we're starting to get the upper hand, methinks. Just a bit. Oh, here comes another Warren Claw. About time. Bashes the were-iguana in the right hand, bruising the bone. The force twists the right lower arm, tearing apart the scale and bruising the fat. The broker strikes the were-iguana in the left lower arm with a copper pick, fracturing the bone. Many nerves have been severed, a ligament has been torn, and a tendon has been torn. The were-iguana grabs the fisher dwarf by the first toe, left foot. Fisher dwarf punches in the right upper leg, and then the were-iguana throws the fisher dwarf. So fisher dwarf's gonna go for a bit of a ride. Fisher dwarf has been knocked unconscious. Oh my. Were-iguana bites the fisher dwarf in the head, tearing the muscle through the horse leather hood. Oh no, now he has the curse. Broker strikes were-iguana in the tongue with a copper pick, and the severed part sails off in an arc. Goodness me. And then who is this? Oh, unnamed. Unnamed military dwarf. Broker strikes were-iguana in the right foot. Bites the broker in the left lower leg, tearing the muscle. That's another curse. Ruh-roh. The were-iguana shakes the broker around by the left lower leg, tearing apart the left lower leg's muscle and bruising the bone, and tearing apart the left hip's muscle and denting the bone. An artery in the left lower leg has been opened by the attack. Many nerves have been severed. A ligament and a tendon has been torn. A ligament in the left hip has been torn, and a tendon's been torn. The broker falls over. We're getting pretty brutal here. Methinks. Okay, I think the hammer dwarf has joined the fray. Grabs the were-iguana, but the grip is broken. Punches in the right hand with his left hand, bruising the muscle. Yeah, these dwarves are not looking too hot. I gotta be real. Hammer dwarf trying to move in for the attack. Were-iguana attacks the hammer dwarf, but he jumps away. Misses a hammer dwarf. Stray yak jumps away. Just all sorts of maneuvers. Hammer dwarf punches in the upper body, bruising the fat, and punches in the left lower leg. What is it with y'all trying to punch its legs? Like, I mean, I understand, like, on principle, it's good to go for the legs, you know, trip them up, make them fall prone, but, like, he's already prone. What are you doing? What purpose? Oh, here comes... Oh, no, wait, that's, Tough Kevin. That's the same hammer dwarf. Okay. Uh-oh. Hammer dwarf just got... Oh my god. Yeah, still lots of punching. Sword dwarf bashes the were-iguana in the left foot with silver mace. The hammer dwarf scratches the were-iguana in the first finger of the left hand, and the injured part is torn apart. The force twists the left hand, tearing apart the muscle. Were-iguana grabs the hammer dwarf by third toe and the right foot, grabbing with its arm somehow. Sword dwarf kicks the were-iguana in the right hand, bruising the muscle. Were-iguana throws the hammer dwarf, bites the hammer dwarf in the left hand and the lower body, tearing muscles and fat, bruising the guts. So that's another past curse. Oh goodness! That was a spray. Somebody got a hit on them twofers. Let's see. Ficod the hammer dwarf. Help! Save me! Gruesome wounds! Begone, fear! I've been wounded. That's very annoying. I've improved my observation. That was satisfying. Okay, Bash the were-iguana in left upper leg. Strikes right upper arm. The were-iguana pushes the sword dwarf in the right hand, but there is no force. Broker strikes the were-iguana in the upper body, tearing the muscle and bruising the left lung. Now we're talking. Now we're getting to the vitals. Pushes the sword dwarf in the right lower arm, but there is no force. Grabs the sword dwarf by the right lower leg with its right lower leg. Sword dwarf bashes in the right hand, only bruises. The Weriguana locks the Swords Dwarf's right knee. Strikes the Weriguana in the left lower leg with his copper pick, tearing apart the muscle. Arteries torn. Sensory nerve was severed. The Weriguana bends the Swords Dwarf's right lower leg, and the right knee collapses. A ligament in the right knee has been torn and a tendon's been torn. Ouch! Ouch. And of course there were a lot of teeth. Who lost all those teeth? Oh, I see. Broker scratches the Weriguana in the teeth, and the severed part sails off in an arc. Just an utter explosion of iguana teeth. Okay, Oshio. Arara. Anyway, back to violence. Leg punches are smart because thighs there, and as you know, it's all about them thighs or their lives. It's all about the branding, clearly. Oh goodness, what is happening? Let's see. Yeah, more bruising of the muscles with the silver mace. Except Sad Sword has like no muscle tone. Pushes the Swords Dwarf in the lower body, but the attack is deflected by the Swords Dwarf's llama wool cloak. How hurt is this thing by now? View. Right foot is fractured. Right foot is cut open. Right foot is bruised. Left lower arm is fractured, cut open, bruised. Left lower leg is cut open. Running with Weriguana blood. Bruised. Its left hand is torn open. Bruised. Its upper body is cut open, dripping Weriguana blood. Its upper body is bruised. Its right lower leg is torn open, bruised. And its right lower arm is torn open and bruised. Its first finger of the left hand is mangled beyond recognition. Its right upper arm is cut open and bruised. Its right hand is bruised. Its left lung is mangled beyond recognition. Its left upper arm is torn open. Its tail is bruised. Its left foot is running with Weriguana blood. Its third toe of the right foot is oozing Weriguana blood, and its tongue is oozing Weriguana blood. Its left foot is gone. Its third toe of the right foot is gone. Its tongue is gone. Its teeth are gone. So my understanding is the Weriguana at this point is capable of only very little. It can still kind of wrestle a little bit. Jesus fucking Christ, what happened? I ordered my militia dwarves to dogpile the, to dogpile this Weriguana. So far only 2 of them have arrived. One of them is Sad Sword, but then incidentally we also have Tough Kevin, who is wielding a copper pick, and insofar has been doing by far the most damage. That copper pick is nasty. Okay. Continuing now. Let's see. Strikes the were-iguana in the right lower leg with copper pick, tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone. Artery was opened, ligament and tendon was torn. The force bends the right upper leg, bruising the scale. Oh. It looks like the conflict is finally over. Who dealt the finishing blow? Swords Dwarf bashes the were-iguana in the left upper arm with his silver mace, bruising the muscle. Were-iguana pushes the Swords Dwarf in the left lower leg, bruising the fat. Force twists the left knee. Yeah, some of our dwarves, although victorious, have kind of gotten a bit fucked up. They certainly need medical attention. Good job, dwarves. I still need to know who dealt, or who is considered the killer. It wasn't Tough Kevin. It was Sad Sword. Wow. In the end, it was his persistence that led him to notoriety. Yeah, little baby lamb is vomiting. I imagine there will be some dwarves that will be coming by to bring them to the hospital. Hammer Dwarf is vomiting, retching. Yeah. Billy and Nanny Goats found dead. Beatrix created a masterpiece muscle shell figurine. That's neat. Okay. Yeah, we have the Fisher Dwarf, the Hammer Dwarf. Soon we should be seeing, yeah, Sad Sword and Tough Kevin. Here's Tough Kevin. Here comes Sad Sword. Let's assess the damage. Fisher Dwarf. His head is cut open, his head is dented, and his right hand is cut open. Not bad, all things considered. I can't remember if he was bitten. Let me double check. Oh yeah, he was bitten. Bitten and like it pierced flesh into the bloodstream. Froggy! Hi. Hello, Binky. Yeah, welcome. We are just dealing with the aftermath of a nasty were-iguana attack. Actually, wait, if memory serves, I think all 4 of these dwarves actually got bitten. And so they're all cursed. What to do about that? I don't know. Anyway, let's check up on Thicod, the Hammer Dwarf. Left hand is cut open, and lower body is cut open. Not too bad. Sad Sword. Yeah, Sad Sword, I think, got pretty fucked up. His left foot is cut open and bruised. His right lower leg is cut open. Right foot is cut open. right lower arm is cut open, left lower leg is cut open, right knee is mangled beyond recognition. But he's the one who dealt the last blow to the were-iguana before it died, so... Okay. And then Tough Kevin. His left lower leg is torn open, his left lower leg is dented, and his left hip is bruised. Okay, so the doctors should be on their way, or any dwarf capable of giving medical care. Yep, here they come. A few doctors. Oh look, that part of the rabbit's body was finished. And there's a rabbit on top of the rabbit. Okay. So now... Ah, right. So I believe now we just need to remove the scaffolding in these little avenues, these little crevices. And once they're removed, they'll be filled in with sandstone bricks, and the rabbit's body will finally be complete. Chop down that tree. Oh boy. What else is there to do now? Feels gratitude after being rescued. Tough Kevin's feeling faint. Experiencing a fair deal of blood loss. The ability to stand is lost. Treatment. Diagnosis required. Crutch required. Lower leg and hip needs sutures and dressing. Lower leg also needs cleaning. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Let me go back. This was on the 9th of Timber. I'm gonna double check. Dwarf Fortress. Werebeast. Yeah. Okay, so technically the full moon is on the 8th of Timber, but the attack happened on the 9th, so basically it happened in the middle of the night, as we could expect, but there's no nighttime in Fortress mode. And it says the next full moon is on the 6th of Moonstone, the 6th of next month. So we have until then to figure out a plan of how to deal with our infected dwarfs. Because once you have the curse, you have it. There's no fixing it. Aside from death. Execution. This is troubling, to say the least. Do we want a bunny fort that's run by a bunch of were iguanas? Because I'm pretty sure we could do that. It's just, you know, having a fortress of werebeasts comes with its own perks and problems. Of course, Izzy for being so heckin' adorable. Oh, shucks. Where iguana's strong. I need to build, or like carve out just a little space. Just a little space for these infected dwarfs to just go and chill out and, you know, basically stay under lock and key anytime a full moon comes around. But on that note, I will have to keep track of full moons now. Which is annoying. We could put them in like this little tunnel with the, like right next to the corpse stockpile. It's as good a place as any. I would just have to set up a burrow. Well, firstly, maybe I should make a burrow for, like, just the general citizens. Safety. I'm not gonna fuss too much with the looks. Basically just set up a little perimeter here. Make sure that the dwarves are within highlighted areas when they need to be. And nowhere else. Because the elsewhere is where the danger is. Workstation. This area, which I'm pretty sure is the, like, the training area for the claws. Tavern. Yeah, that should be okay. There's just things to consider because our entrance is basically open air. Well, then again, we do have bridges. We do have bridges set up when we need them. I'll have to erase that little bit. No reason for dwarfs to be in there. I think it's closed off because, you know, it's It's the waterway. It's access. It's access to basically our main means of hydration. Have you done a wear for it before? If not, let's go for it. Not officially, I don't think. We could try. The worst that could happen is that, you know, everybody dies. Well, not everybody. Everybody except the were-iguanas. Although that would mean that, you know, every full moon, like, productivity just grinds to a halt. Because, you know, werebeasts don't perform labor. Which, under normal circumstances, would be incredibly based, but... Okay. And then this is where all the bedrooms are, so of course this will be included in the bro. Just a massive selection here. Bam. Okay. I think that'll do it. I'm just gonna extend this up to the statues in the hallway, because why not? This is another one where I'm kind of hesitant, because there's no roof overlooking. There's no roof overlooking the bunny patch, the bunny pasture. Oh well. And then, where was, here it is. Lizard corner. Let's make it red and green. And I can put it just all along this little network here. And then I'll have to put a door in. Okay. Double checking materials. What do we have for metal? Silver. Honestly, silver would probably work great. Yeah. Let's order a silver door. Just one. We get more bunnies by the day. Is there a reason why lots of dwarf rooms start out looking like... What are you talking about? If you squint, all the regular bedrooms are just little squares. What are you talking about, ovaries? This one I can't really... This one I don't think I have much of an excuse for. I don't think about it. Oh, the new room. The cave? This doesn't look like ovaries. What are you talking about? Oh, and we need crutches. Let's just make 3. A couple of spares. I know in the case of this little network here, this little passageway, it was literally dug out in a fashion like it wasn't designated in a way where, like, you know, I designated each like individual, like, I didn't designate it to look this way. It looks this way because it was, at the time, it was digging out an ore vein, and so it looked like that. And then I just decided, hey, why don't I expand the little bit at the end, turn it into a room, and that's where we'll stash all our corpses. We have a bunch of muscle shell crafts finished. Many of them are masterpiece quality. The one you agreed with me on. Okay. Yeah, I don't think about it. It never crosses my mind. This is what being lesbian does to you. It worms its way into your subconscious and basic architectural sensibilities. Goodness, I still have a lot of muscle shells. Can I see how many? Not that way. Shall... Why don't we make some figurines? And... hang on. What was the name of that were iguana again? Whoa! We got a couple of giant animals wandering about, including a bark scorpion, as well as a great horned owl. I heard a great horned owl hooting into the early morning when I was letting the dog out at one point. That was another thing that happened in my weekend. And that made me really happy. Okay, Mistem Bisekmepsus. Okay. 118 mussel shells, as well as 19 giant snail shells. Cool. Mistem Veil ores. Yeah. It's probably just gonna be nothing about, or nothing but just the story of how they got cursed into becoming a were-iguana. Okay, it looks like the patients have finally been released. Oh, it's just about to... There we go. It just turned winter. Ah. Tonight my beverage of choice is vitamin water, acai blueberry pomegranate, well now I'm wondering, this is twice it's happened now. Classic Izzy, cute and floofy or slimy in this case, while being cold and ruthless on the inside. Welcome to the frog murders. I mean, can you really call yourself much of a witch if, if you don't have at least a little darkness in your heart? Vitamin water, the only water that's made straight out of crushed vitamins and 10 tablespoons of rainwater. Okay. Rabbit. Giant sandstone rabbit. We can finally get this done. Patch it up with sandstone blocks. Now, this just finishes its body. The whole of the rabbit is not complete yet. But it will be just another level to go. So like up here, how did that bunny get up here? How did it get up here? Yeah, so up here, it was gonna be, it was gonna be like, we finish the top of the head here. I want to see if I can get some, like a couple of gem windows, crystal glass windows for little eyes. And then once we like fill in the rest of like the wall in this area, we can move on to the long stretching ears that are going to be stretched horizontally across its back. It doesn't look like much from this vantage point, but I swear I have a vision. If I accomplish nothing else with this fortress, it's a giant sandstone, rabbit statue. Dwarfing around, I see.
Indeed.
Wait. What's the date? Moonstone the 3rd. Okay. We got 3 days. Also, hi, Dextra. Silver Door's not done yet. Is somebody making the silver door? Please? Pretty please? Somebody make the silver door? Well, actually, it might be because of a lack of blacksmiths. Looks like these animal caretakers aren't doing much. They don't really do much anyway, because animal caretaking is bugged. Doesn't work right. Okay, metalsmithing, blacksmithing, and what the heck, I'll give it to you too. Blacksmithing. What kind of story? Oh, it's just a story about Queen. Common. Boring. I don't care about the Queen. Aral has grown into a full-grown duck. Anybody taking on the duty of this silver door. There's literally only a day left, so I think, let's see, it was, okay, it was Sad Sword, Sad Sword, let's see, how do I do this? How do I do this? Going to consult the Dwarf Fortress wiki. Burrows. Uses for burrows. 0.7. Causing insanity. Oh, I see. So I have to, like this, add citizens to burrow. Here we go. And now I just need to find all the fucking dwarfs that are applicable. Tough Kevin. Where's that one hammer dwarf? Ficod. Ficod. Here we go. Wait. Oh no, it's this one. We have multiple Phycods in this fortress. And let's see, who was the Fisher Dwarf? Dodak. 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 Dodok. Dodak. There you are. And then did I already put in Sad Sword? I forgot we nicknamed another dwarf Strong Doug. Oh yeah, reminder, Lily Pals, there is a redeem to nickname a dwarf, whatever your heart's desire. Bun Pup Floof Love. Sad Sword, Sad Sword, Sad Sword. Sad Sword, where are you? Sad Sword. Where is he? What's his first name? Vabok. Vabok Sad Sword. Vabok. Vabok? Vabok? That's Vukar. Another Veb. There he is. I have a dream where one day dwarfs of all ages and creeds can come together and enjoy a rabbit statue. Duck? Did someone say duck? Oh no? Okay, only goose. Okay, I think that's all of them. Hopefully they listen to me. I don't think they have much choice. Well, we're not gonna have... It appears we're not going to have, Oh my. Dodak is extremely frustrated about having drop-off inaccessibility. New story? Tough Kevin became the expedition leader of the Wayward Jump. It's true. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, I think... Yeah, he's stuck. And I think I know why! He is hauling some raw mussels. If I briefly... Nope, that didn't do it. Forbid. Did that work? Okay, he dropped it. He's not complaining anymore. Why is he not moving? Why is he not moving? Are the other dwarves moving, at least? Tough Kevin? Where's Tough Kevin? Or actually, Sad Sword. Okay, Sad Sword is... stuck. I think they're all stuck. Oh dear. I think this is gonna be a bit of a problem. Time. Drum time. Drums. Yeah, I don't know if this little burrow thing is gonna work. Which leaves a very decent likelihood that these four are going to transform and wreak havoc across the fortress. Let me see. How many dwarves? We have 120 dwarves in this fort. That's a whole full house. We can't fit a single dwarf further. That also means there's a lot of potential for casualties. Because most of these dwarves do not have combat experience, nor do they even have armor. Eek. At least the drums do me good. And the vitamin water is tasty. Can you not wall them up post style? I could do that, but I don't think I have enough time anymore. If not, blood for the blood gods. Yeah, slaves to Armok. Okay. I can unforbid those raw muscles. So somebody will take them. Oh wait! Dodoc's on the move. Are they properly on the move? Towards their burrows? Nope. It's too late. Interrupted by a were-iguana fisherman. Let's see. Yep, Tough Kevin. Ficod. And... no news of Sad Sword just yet. But he has transformed. Make no mistake. Where's Sad Sword? He's right here, all by his lonesome. I think he knew. He knew that he would be a problem. That said, he's not far at all from another dwarf. A fellow fisherman. Or you could order the infected to just run out of fort as far as they can go, and hopefully they target something else. That won't work. Once they transform, they don't listen to you. I could expel them from the fort, but, like, that would mean expelling 2 of our very own nicknamed dwarves. 2 of our most beloved. Well, perhaps sacrifices must be made. And not blood sacrifices, although I think that's gonna happen anyway. Yeah? Fisher Dwarf locks the Fisher Dwarf's right shoulder, bends it, the right shoulder collapses. Fisher Dwarf is knocked unconscious, bitten in the head, tearing the muscle. Yeah, it's not just gonna be curse passing this time around. I'm pretty sure there's going to be death. There's gonna be quite a bit of death. Yeah, see, a wrestler has already been found dead. Who was it? Who killed? Oh, Ficod. Ficod killed the wrestler. One of her fellow military comrades. How unfortunate. Oh no, bugs! Bugs! Bites the spear dwarf, tearing the fat, bruising the muscle. Bugs. Bugs. Which one was bugs? Well, here. Dwarven child bites the broker in the neck, tearing the muscle. Damn. Otherwise we got scratching one of the cheese makers. Lots of scratching. Biting. Biting. Quite a bit of biting. Sadsword is behaving himself. But I think that's just because he's too depressed. He's too depressed for violence. Anyway, Tough Kevin. Oh, he's like right in the food stockpiles. Oh, that's tricky. Yeah, this doesn't look good. Thumper interrupted by a hunter. Who's hunting? Who is hunting right now? Apparently one of the doctors is out hunting a giant snail right now. Let's see, an axe dwarf. Ooh! Okay, this axe dwarf looks promising. Silver mace. Okay, so not very practiced with maces. Tough Kevin is out to murder a dwarven child. And Tough Kevin has been found utterly bled to death. So that's one threat down. Who delivered the finishing blow? I mean, it bled to death, but... the mechanic. Bombool. Bombool. Is now credited with being the killer of Tough Kevin. We hate to see it. Oh, is Sad Sword finally snapped out of his stupor? Thumper the Hunter has been found dead. Thumper. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. Ast. Here we go. The miner strikes the hunter in the head with his copper pick, and the injured part is cloven asunder. I'm pretty sure the miner in this scenario was Tough Kevin. Okay. Who else? Yeah, we have Dodok, Ficod. Ficod is in the thick of the military dwarves, so... yeah, of course there's gonna be bloodshed. Of course they're outnumbered. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Ah, she is angry! Iron spear lodged firmly in the wound. Yeah, a lot of pathetic sorts of attacks. From Ficod's part. Like, yeah, overall, against other military dwarves, she's kind of having a rough go at it. I think that was a death. Yep, death. So that's... yeah, that's Ficod, that's Tough Kevin, that's Thumper. As well as one of our wrestlers. Giant snail. There's still 2 left. Will they change back before any further harm is done? I'm gonna take a look at... okay, Dodok is way the fuck out here. Chasing the giant bark scorpion. It's kind of funny. At least it's distracted. Yeah, just tearing apart the giant bark scorpion. No troubles, seemingly at all. Not even a single sting from the looks of it. And then Sad Sword. What's Sad Sword up to? Still depressed. Edsel the Fisher Dwarf has been found dead. A stray kitten has been found dead. This is so silly to me. Like, I know his name is Sad Sword for a reason, but like... you're a big, hulking lizard beast. Sad Sword, you have more power than you ever had before. But no. Ultimately, your kryptonite is your own emotions. Your own mental state. You are your own worst enemy. Your greatest strength is also your greatest weakness. Well, no, but you get what I mean. Oh! Now we're onto some conflict. Bites? Oh no, wait, that was last month. Wait, what? The were-iguana fisherman strikes the were-iguana swordsman in the left foot with its blue peafowl leather right mitten, bruising the muscle. The were-iguana swordsman slams into an obstacle. Okay, we have some bashing from a silver warhammer. But it hasn't really done much. Oh, wait. Swords Dwarf punches the were-iguana swordsman in the left eye with her left hand, and the injured part explodes into gore. So there's that. Otherwise, it's just bruise, 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 bruise. Ooh. The Swords Dwarf bashes the were-iguana swordsman in the upper body with her silver warhammer, bruising the muscle and jamming the right true ribs through the right lung and tearing the right lung. The silver warhammer is lodged firmly in the wound. Yeesh. You know it's bad when a bludgeoning weapon turns into a puncture weapon. Okay. Oh, they're ganging up on him, and I think they killed him. The Swords Dwarf bashes the Swords Dwarf in the head with her silver warhammer, bruising the muscle, jamming the skull through the brain, and tearing the brain. Yeah, just any wound to the brain is instant death. Is that all of them? I think Dodok might have survived. We have Sad Sword, Ficod, Tough Kevin. Yeah, no, it was just, it's just Dodok left. And I think... Yeah, he's transformed back. Full moon is over. Responsible for killing a giant bark scorpion, a cat, and Edzul gold-parched the dwarf. How are you feeling? And so one of the perks of a Werebeast Curse, once the whole ordeal is over, full heal. Complete regeneration. Like there were no wounds at all. Sheesh. Oh man, Sad Sword just transformed back as soon as he died. God, that's so sad. Oh, hello, Entropy Kissed. First thing I hear upon coming into here is Sad Sword. Yeah, Sad Sword was one of our military dwarves. Nicknamed so for being quite skilled with the sword and yet severely depressed. Raves finally caught you live. Great to see ya. Great to have you come by. Okay. Yeah, so now we're just... Oh, nope, there. Dodoc's dead now, too. And then another wrestler and an animal dissector have been found dead. Okay. That just means we need to run some inspections on some of the dwarves that were caught in the conflicts. This is gonna require a bit of meticulous attention to detail. So, minor. Wait, what? Minor strikes the iguana. Minor strikes the wrestler. What the hell? Why did he start attacking other dwarves? This is all there is of the combat log, so he was never bitten. Actually, is this? Oh no, this is a different minor. No, that's not him. Minor. No, that's not the right one. Maybe he was one of the militia dwarves? His name is Reg, so... He's the one who killed Thumper? What the fuck? His head is torn open. Oh, maybe he was one of the earlier casualties. It's not this one. Oh, here he is. 2 pages. Broker punches Minor in the left eye. Kicks. No bites. Okay. But... Oh! I wonder if there was a bit of a misunderstanding with Thumper. 'Cause, like, Thumper was out hunting, and maybe Reg got in the way of, like, a crossbow bolt and took that as a threat? And so he was like, yo, I gotta kill this bitch. Shoot. Anywho. Yeah, that's one. How about Einod the Cheesemaker? Ooh. Yeah, he's not looking good. His lower right back teeth are gone. And that's teeth, though. They're very easy to tear out, break out, pull out, punch out. Anyway, Einod shouldn't be too hard to find a cheesemaker. Here he is. Yep. Bitten. And all manner of fucked up. And then in the hospital currently, there's also Bombul, the mechanic. I think we already had a look at Bumble a little bit. Scratch, push, 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 push. No bite. Okay. Good. And now what about these fine folk? This fine trio. Cole the lie maker, English the farmer, and Zast the animal caretaker. And of course there might be others that just aren't being accounted for just yet. Cole. 7 pages, Jesus. Okay, it's good, it's good. All clear. Just no wounds whatsoever. English. It's good. It's good. It's good. All clear. Beekeeper. I noticed the beekeeper was a bit... Doesn't seem anything major, though. Animal caretaker. All clear. What? But why... But then why are they shown to be injured? Yeah, look at Cole here. He's absolutely messed up. Granted, it looks like there's a lot of bruising. Just bruising. Her left eye is fractured. Her left floating ribs are mangled beyond recognition. Oh, her right thumb is mangled beyond recognition. Right hand is mangled. Her neck is torn open and oozing blood. Left foot is torn open, or cut open. Upper leg is cut open. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. Okay, then there's a bit of a... I must look deeper into this. Animal dissector. Attacks the were-iguana swordsman. Who is the animal dissector? Tosid, who is dead now. So why was the animal dissector freaking out? I can find a rationale with Thumper, but maybe the dwarves just got caught up in the chaos. I don't know. Animal caretaker collapses and falls to the ground from overexertion. Actually, wait. Okay, no. They're not overlapping with any other dwarves. Okay, the hospital is almost completely full. God. Domas? Ooh, lots of cuts. And bruising. Domas. Oh, she's the one who took out Sad Sword. big old beekeeper. So, Domas. Attacks. Scratches, scratches. Scratches, scratches, scratches. Okay, I think she's fine. Beekeeper? Nothing. And then, who is this? Maffal, the stone crafter. Maffal. Yep, they were bitten. So what is that, 2? Only 2 dwarves were actually bitten? Could it be? Another ASCII player. These are rare. Yes! It is what I am best adjusted to. And also, hello, Rhina. Welcome. It's time for Sneep Sneep, wifey. Love you. Enjoy the rest of the stream. I shall enjoy the violence. Good grief, today has been so violent for the Dwarf Fort. I know! And thank you for the trifecta of health. Context for the newcomers, we just dealt with a couple of were-iguana attacks, and so I was mostly going over the aftermath. I am sitting good. Stretch! Ugh. Gonna roll my wrists a bit. Okay. Back to business. Are we finished with the statue body yet? Yes, we are. I'm gonna stop checking this log. It's riveting, but... well, it's riveting for me, but... okay. Crystal glass windows. Do we happen to have any... we don't have any windows. Oh. Cole the Lie Maker has died. Oops. I forgot where I put the graves. I know where we put the corpses. I forgot where we put the graves. Stinky in there, as expected. The silver door was now completed. Good job. Great work, dwarves. I'm so proud. God damn it. Okay. Well, never mind these incidents so far. So I know we have 2 structural projects that are yet to be completed. One we haven't even started with. the plan with this one was we're going to carve this area and then fill it with blocks of glass, maybe just regular green glass, if it's just what we have on hand. And then underneath is gonna be a temple, and it's gonna be all decorated and stuff, look all fancy, in reverence to the gods and to the greatness of our bunny fort. To our beloved fort, Rabbit Abbey. Okay, so speaking of glass, where are we at for glass? Okay, that's not where I want to look. Is it over here? Glass furnace, okay. Do we have any sand? Oh, I need to reappoint a broker. Is there anyone who is a suitable appraiser? Appraiser. Not really. Here. I'll give it to the clerk. I was gonna check. We only have 77 drinks left. We're down 10 dwarves, but... Oh, I just have them on repeat, never mind. Copper breastplates, sandstone blocks, shell figurines, that's almost done. Sand. Okay, there's no thing for sand. Do we have any bags full of sand? Or just bags in general? This is how we find out. Needs sand-bearing item. So it doesn't seem like we have bags. Let's make some. Do we have enough yarn? We should. Seems like it. It's grown attached to a muscle shell figurine of Mesto's bandit keys. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. I don't think I've seen a dwarf get attached to a craft. Okay, let's take a look at some of these dwarves. What do they need, health-wise? Needs a crutch. Probably some splints, too. Crutch! Let's do 6. And then... no. 6 splints. Okay. Patient not resting. Oh look, another dwarf has fallen into a depression. Well, by this point it's definitely not a new story. Time to put up some scaffolding. Giant snail being brought back to be butchered. Nice, nice. Just looking through what all my dwarves are up to. It looks like they're keeping themselves busy. Although we have like 20-ish dwarves that are on idle right now. A hefty chunk of them are probably the hospital patients. A lot of bones over there. Those are probably teeth. Yeah, camel teeth. I wish I remembered where I put the graves. Masterpiece crutch. Oh, here it is. It's right next to the bunny statue. God, how many dwarves is this gonna make? A different Phycod died of thirst, dehydration. How many are dead now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fucking 11 dwarves. Golly. Okay. What stone was this made of? Slate. Let me double check. Because there were 2 Phycods. We have 2 dead Phycods now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, this is the other Phycod, I think. Yep. Okay. So we don't need to count them, so it's only 10. Well, we could always make a surplus, I suppose. Slate. Alrighty. Oh, we don't have any yarn. Sheeran then. Okay, I will have to be right back here. I'll have to BRB because I have to go to the bathroom. Here, we can behold the, or we can hold on the incomplete rabbit statue overlooking the fortress. Okay. What do I want to do? I'll put a... I'll keep it on this graphic. So I'll BRB. Going to the bathroom real quick. Don't go away, Lily Pals. Hello, Lily Pals, I am back, at long last. Big rabbit statue. Comprised of lovely, stylish sandstone blocks. And speaking of which, we can now get to work kind of outlining. We're kind of working on the inside of this head, the inside slash top of this head, this rabbit head. Another dwarf getting attached. Oh, it's the same dwarf. Getting attached to a bunch of muscle shell figurines. I am oh so curious. Oh yeah, she loves figurines. Go figure. She's probably hoarding them. Okay, she has 3 so far. Probably the ones that are most dear to her. She takes the highest and greatest intrigue within. Ooh. Game is suddenly acting up a bit. Okay, there we go. It didn't turn over a new month. Huh. Weird. Looks like a bunch of giant ravens. We're to the southern edge. I think they disappeared though. Slabs are gonna be made. We'll have 10 more lined up along this wall. Who is the patient that refuses the bed rest? Why do they insist on making a doctor's job so much harder? I'm sorry, they were regular ravens. A masterpiece slate slab. Lovely, lovely. That's done. While that gets torn down, let me have a little look-see of bags. Bags full of sand, hopefully. Just regular bags. Maybe here? Nope. Okay. Yeah, green glass, please. Green glass. I suppose I should, ooh, yeah. Need replacements to fill in the gaps with Warren claws. Wow. nobody else with any extensive combat experience. What a shame. Let's go with the animal caretakers. They don't seem to be up to too much. And then fish dissector, sure. Back welcome. You think. Oh wait, did the mayor have a mandate? Well, the mayor was re-elected. We know that much. Hey, new recruits. Just another reminder, Lily Pals. For 700 bubbles, you can have your very own dwarf, nicknamed whatever you please. Spend at your leisure, at your own discretion. Just a teensy little spot of fun. So many trees. I wonder if maybe I should try and clear out some of these trees for the sake of game stability, I guess. Just to help mitigate potential lag. Wood choppers will be extra busy now. Attend a meeting. Oh. Cool. Three dwarves have turned into were-iguanas. Ina the cheesemaker is in the hospital, all alone from the looks of it. Well, maybe? Oh yeah, he's just leaving there. Just making his way out. And then Swordsman Domas is attacking the other militia members. See, there were two of them, right? Maffal. Oh, Maffal is not in practice at this current moment. Maffal is in a stockpile. The sheet stockpile, paper sheets, on his way to cause mayhem and bloodshed. The recruits are having a time of it. Yep, there we go. Stray dog strikes the spearman, but the shot is blocked with the copper buckler. Watership! Captain Watership has lost some teeth, but otherwise seems to be doing okay. Domas is beating the crap out of, biting and shaking around new recruits and wrestlers. Where Iguana Spearman stabs the engraver in the left upper leg with its iron spear. And so now we know that werebeasts can wield weapons. Okay, that's 2 more dwarves dead. A lamb and a dog dead. A sheep, a turkey, a kitten, dead. Watership! I can't believe it! Fucking Captain Watership died? What? What? Watership, Watership. If Were-Iguana bites, latches on firmly, shakes from the head, shakes the captain of the guard around by the head, tearing apart the head's muscle and upper spine's nervous tissue. Artery was opened, tendon in the upper spine was torn, lost hold of shield and mace, and then seemingly a myriad of other violent acts that were not disclosed because this was from the POV of Watership. Just passes out from exhaustion and never woke up. Oh. Let's see. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Okay, Cole Zesidan. Cole Zesidan. Oh, yeah. So the mayor died. Okay, one of the were-iguanas, Domas, has bled to death. The beekeeper has died. Another dog is dead. The fish dissector that we made into a recruit is dead. Bombull is dead. Axe Dwarf is dead. Goodness grievance. There's still 2 alive. Yeah, and this spearman has gotten so violent, killed so many, as to acquire a title. That said, it seems as though it's quite beaten up overall. Cut open, bruised, dented, bruised, bruised, dented, bruised, dented. And what about the cheesemaker? Neck is torn open. Bruised, dented, bruised, bruised, dead, bruised. Dead, dented. Oh, sorry, RNG. I was paying too much attention to the bloodshed. The dwarf slaughter. Um, okay. My bubbles are precious, or 31.5k bubbles if need less room. 31,500 bubbles. Watership Down, a movie about frogs and the horror of war. Blood for the blood god. Okay, so, hey, let's pick a random dwarf. Hopefully they'll live long enough to be able to carry the nickname for a long time to come. I'm closing my eyes. And... stop. Oh, it's a child. A 4-year-old child. So, won't be useful for about another 8 years if he survives that long. Okay, 31.5k bubbles. And before it's one of the iguanas, I don't think you can nickname them while they're in iguana form. There, 31,500 bubbles. Playing make-believe. Okay, where... Mafall is still going, still kicking. Yeah, punch, 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 strike. Strike, punch. 22 pages for this one alone. Yeah, strike. Ooh! The Gelder kicks the were-iguana spearman in the third toe, right foot, with her left foot, and the injured part explodes into gore. So, that's a fucked up toe. Yeah, punch, punch, strike, strike, punch. There's one bite. A couple of bites just from the dogs. Who would have guessed that were-iguanas and their scaly hides were actually so durable? Sandstone blocks have been completed. Ushot the wood burner is dead. Goodness grievance. Hunter strikes, but the shot is blocked with the copper buckler. It appears to be engraved, or encrusted. Were-iguana stabs the cat in the lower body, tearing apart muscle and the spleen. Cat is dead, a dog is dead, a cow is dead, woodburner's dead. One of the dwarven children has died. Not Bubbles, but Bubbles is still running around somewhere. Finally! The deadliest iguana has bled to death. So many wounds, so many casualties. Anyway, where is the cheesemaker? Outside. Fighting with an animal caretaker from the looks of it. And it's not going well. Bone carver is dead. Oh, it's a thresher. Dwarven thresher. Oh, cheesemaker has turned back. A different cheesemaker has been found dead. Animal caretaker's dead. Fish cleaner's dead. Dog is dead. And a weaponsmith is dead. How many deaths is that now? Thresher is dead, of course. God. We're down to 92. We started with 120. We have lost nearly 30 dwarves to this curse, to these werebeasts. Planter has been found dead. Animal caretaker is dead. So many wounded. The hospital is not nearly big enough. Miner is found dead. Farmer's dead. Woodcrafter's dead. Cook is dead. Jackalope! No! Another named dwarf. Oh, and Beatrix! The bone carver. Mace dwarf is dead. Pretty much every animal-related dwarf is dead. A youngling. Well, as long as there's no Anakins, I'll be fine. He is no dwarf. He's just a mass of bubbles pretending to be a child. The iguanas are brutal. I know, right? It's almost like they're monsters or something. And monsters vaguely in the shape of reptiles. Oh, and then the cheesemaker also got a title just before dying. Another miner is dead. Holy shit! We dropped to 73 now. And it just keeps going. It's just more and more deaths. More dwarves succumbing to death. A bunch of livestock dead. We're down to 61. We're down to 61 dwarves. 61 fucking dwarves, and it just keeps on dropping. Another dwarven child is dead. Herbalist. Easter! Easter's dead! No more Easter! No more Easter chocolates. Bun Pup Floof is dead. What the fuck? Another child dead. The newly appointed mayor was found dead, so now we have a new one. Bubbles is still alive somewhere. Fisher dwarf, trapper. Another beekeeper dead. Yeah, I think this is by far the biggest. Oh, bugs just died. This is by far the biggest catastrophe. Maybe it's time for a witch hunt to kill any iguana survivors. At this point, there are so many casualties. I don't know if were iguanas are gonna be an issue anymore. God, how many? Well, I suppose realistically, there will be a few stragglers that probably have the curse in their veins. Ugh. This fucking sucks. I was not prepared for this. We need a new manager. The bookkeeper has managed to survive, if no one else. Otherwise, like, the Warren Claws have been completely wiped out. No militia dwarves left. Fuck. Is a child causing trouble? It seems like the dwarves are just constantly interrupting each other from their tasks. What is this nonsense? So you remember how like, towards the start of this fortress, I said I wanted to go with certain, like, inspirations of, like, Egyptian culture, mainly, like, with this giant sphinx-like, sandstone rabbit statue. You know, just vague gesturing at a little bit of Egyptian vibes. Like, we even founded the fortress right next to a desert, to a sweeping dune. Well, now I think it ties into the Egyptian vibes a little bit more. But just how much death there is. This is not just a fortress, now it's effectively, like... It is effectively just one large pseudo-mausoleum. / indoor battlefield. So much interruptions. All of these tasks. God. No more chocolate for you. Nope. All we have is copper. Interrupted by a bookkeeper. Wait. We're down to 48 dwarves. Wait. Is this a new peasant? I don't think the peasant so much is new. Oh my god, all these feelings. 22 years old. Okay, no, she's not new. At least not in the case of, like, a child having grown up into a peasant. I don't know, I'm just gonna give her random jobs. And mining too, why not? We've already lost a few other miners. Wait, kills. Hold up. Hold up. His upper body is torn open, his left upper arm is torn open, lower body is torn open. Lower left back teeth is gone. Considering he has a title that's both madly suspicious as well as kind of a godsend. Hey, guess what? Guess what? Entitled dwarf. You're gonna be new captain of the guard. And then just fucking pick anybody to be a broker, it doesn't matter. Luckily we still have one doctor to be a chief medical dwarf. Manager. I don't fucking know. The Gelder. Why not? Where did I put their offices? Down here, right? Trying to figure out what button does what. Okay, I think this was for... yeah, the captain of the guard. Congrats, this is your bedroom. Then we need this for the new mayor. Just reassigning everything. Oops. Where did I put the fucking desks, the chairs for manager and bookkeeper? Where did I put them? They have to be somewhere within this bloody mess. Here they are. Okay, so it's this one. This one to the manager. Congratulations. 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 It's been a night. I think, I mean, with as many casualties as we just got, it's hard to stay motivated to continue. Especially since, you know, the deal was this would be my last fortress before I switched over to the Steam version. the other hand, I don't want to just give up like that. I want to. I want the history to keep building upon itself. The history of Rabbit Abbey. If nothing else, we will complete this goddamn rabbit statue. It's so amazing you can parse through all that info so quickly. I'm acclimated to it. You're gonna switch over? That was the intention. I mean... Isn't this your style? Not to mention it's more in line with your whole archive love. That is true. Well... I saw that. One of the children has grown to be a peasant. Well, maybe I could do like a little bit of half and half. I know for one thing, the Steam release... Yeah, I was just saying, switch games back and forth. There's also this to consider, adventure mode. The Steam release with adventure mode and such is not fully implemented yet, and honestly there's a number of different mechanics in the vanilla game that the Steam release just doesn't have yet. So yeah, I think I might split. I might do split playthroughs. I know I haven't even gotten the chance to even play the Steam release yet. I guess it's things to think about. Here, I'll give you all the healthcare jobs, and masonry, and wood cutting, and fishing, and furnace operating, and armoring. That should do it. We're halfway through the slabs. The original slab order. And I guess one thing I do like about this, about playing the game in this style, it honestly leaves more to the imagination. You know, the Steam release might be more graphically coherent, but I think I do like how in these versions, you know, your imagination partly has to fill in the gaps. So to a degree it can be a little more impactful. Interrupted by a bookkeeper. Oh, it's the first of obsidian. First of obsidian, let me double check. Fucking werebeast dates. Oh cool, there are 2 full moon events in Obsidian. And one of them is the 2nd of Obsidian. So literally just a day away. And then the 2nd one is on the last day of the month. It won't make much difference to me, Doorstream. Our interactive podcast for me. Aww. Yep, there we go. More iguanas! One of them just happened to be our new manager. Yippee! Guts, gore, viscera, fluids. Yep, let more deaths roll in. Oh wow. Wow, literally one of the were-iguanas has already been struck down. Who pulled that off? Wait, which one was it? It was the animal caretaker. Meng. Wait, what? Oh, I suppose there were multiple animal caretakers. Yeah, locum? Yeah, a little bit of inter-iguana, like, competition, it seems like. It's all shapes and colors, I don't get it. I told you to witch hunt. I forgot! I was swept up in my grief. Okay, well, another iguana is dead. We have a new mayor, who is also the chief medical dwarf. Hunter is dead. Oh, dang, it's right in the hospital, too. Fuck. Trapper is dead, child is dead. Bone carver is dead, child is dead. Strikes the bullier in the head. Lots of violence against the bowyer. Thresher's dead. Cat is dead. Another child. Miner is dead. Oh, the new captain of the guard is dead. Okay. So, okay, the Gelder's dead. God damn. Actually, how many named dwarves are left? We have Strong Doug and 31,500 bubbles. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you fucking what. There are 25 dwarves left. I feel like a proper, you know, witch hunt by this point is not feasible. I think what has to happen I think the fortress in its current state is just, it's gonna be so hard to salvage. If only I didn't forget the witch hunt. I could retire the fortress, leave it to its own devices. And that way it would at least guarantee that whoever is still alive would survive. But still... Is this the end of 31,500 bubbles? Potentially. There's a chance he might still survive along with Strong Doug. Which is fine, I'm currently at 31,700, so it's no longer accurate. I believe this fortress should be left to ruin. Overcome by the iguana plague. And potentially, hopefully, Strong Dog and 31,500 bubbles have survived the fall to ruin. If not, oops. Okay. So let's take a look at Rabbit Abbey so far. Let's take a look at its history. It looks like there was a number of different settlements that have been founded since Rabbit Abbey's founding. There it is. Yep. In the early spring of 125, the Wayward Jump of the Jade Arches founded Rabbit Abbey. Of the original 7 dwarves, we had Tough Kevin, Jackalope, Easter, Beatrix, Bugs, Watership, Thumper, Beatrix. I think that's all of them. Or no, wait. I said Beatrix twice. Whoops. In the early spring of the year 125, and then in the early summer, we got its first migrant waves. One of the migrants ended up being Maffal, Righteous Cudgel, the barricaded harmony of fanciness. No doubt, one of the many, the several, entitled dwarves due to the iguana plague. It was in late autumn that 31,500 bubbles settled into Rabbit Abbey. Apparently, a record of the mountain home, which was a text, was destroyed in Rabbit Abbey late autumn of its first year. Late autumn of that same year, we had our first merchant visit. A lot of masterful crafts and wood carvings and masonry. It was all created pretty early on. I didn't expect quite skilled crafts dwarves to be like making super good works right out of the gate. A Palisade of Vanishing was destroyed in Rabbit Abbey. I think that's an artifact, which is unfortunate, mainly as a result of a bug. Interpretations of the Satins of Cavorting was destroyed, but also mid-spring of 126 is when Sad Sword moved in. Masterful persimmon wood beds, walnut wood cabinets, all by Cole Brand Paddles. The Midsummer of 126. Risen Tool High, the inky neutralization of bowing, settled in Rabbit Abbey. Easter created a masterful sandstone door. Midsummer of 126 is when we had our first dwarf enter a fey mood, and thus created the first artifact of the fortress. Mostly just trying to go through notable events. Lush Seer was destroyed, another artifact. Unfortunate. Merchants visited. The dwarf Ficod Attic Steel became crazed in Rabbit Abbey after failing to create an artifact, and thus died of thirst. So that's what happened. Bombwreck Wield Pact, the Golden Welts of Stabbing. Sometimes these titles are really good. Mid-spring of 127, Bun Pup Floof Love settled in. Einod Stockade Murders, the Ruined Craft of Sockets. That's a bit metal. Thorn Stab was created. Locum Lance Swelters, the Tool of Frigidity. Alright then. The dwarf Ficod Attic Steel came back from the dead as a howling spirit. I agreed to establish a guild hall for the Company of Ivy. I don't think that ever happened. More migrants. Strong Doug was possessed in Rabbit Abbey in the mid-autumn of 127. — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — — Sunderdusk, the imprisoned baldness. Shaking my head. No one wants to hydrate these days. Did we at least complete the statue? No. No, I think with that final bout of you know, the were-iguana curse flaring up and just every dwarf left and right ending up just ending up bitten or worse. I don't think yeah, I was too demotivated to continue with the statue. However, the good news is we can try again. At some point. At some point we can try again. We can literally send in a new squad of dwarves to try and reclaim the abandoned, ruined fortress. And then, at that point, we can try and complete the statue. Although, the bulk of the statue has been completed. You know, at least 2/3 of it is complete. Which, not something to scoff at. Sad Sword creating some masterful muscle shell crafts. Along with Beatrix. The dwarf Autumn Guild Climate was struck down by the dwarf Mathal Righteous Cudgel, the barricaded harmony of fanciness, with an iron spear in the early winter of 128. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I skipped ahead a little bit. Yeah, late autumn of 128. The Billy Goat, Nanny Goat, slain by Mistem Veil Ores in Rabbit Abbey. The iguana that started it all. God. Imagine a timeline where the militia dwarves could have actually taken care of the very first iguana. And no casualties other than livestock. Okay, so yeah. The Wayward Jump abandoned the settlement of Rabbit Abbey in the late winter of 128. And in the same turn, the Prime Gorge formed in Rabbit Abbey, which is basically just the leftover dwarves just fleeing for their lives. Yeah. Let's see. Trying to pick out any new entitled dwarves / iguanas. I bet I could probably check through. I could probably check through historical figures here. A lot of goblin news. Dead pets. Okay, maybe not. in the age of myth. A myriad of wars and battles were probably happening in the background outside of our concern. All we wanted was to raise rabbits, man. Oh god, what happened to the rabbits? I genuinely don't know. They weren't all adopted, they were just strays. So for all I know, maybe they fled into the wilderness. Send in the squad! The statue must be completed! It'd probably also be nice to complete the temple too, but that's secondary. Civilizations? Prime Gorge. Dwarven group from the Wondrous Land. I forgot that that was the name of the world. The Wondrous Land. Yeah, okay, I can see at least one adopted rabbit as part of the group. A pig, a duck, some cats, a turkey, another pig, a couple dogs. 31,500 bubbles became a member of the Prime Gorge. As well as Strong Doug, so they did survive. Perhaps one day we will meet them again. This kind of leaves me at a loss for what exactly I'd like to do next. Actually, I'm gonna scroll all the way down. I'm not sure if it recorded like when the were iguanas turned back into dwarves. No. I could probably pick out which ones could have potentially survived. Like which ones might potentially be were iguanas. And perhaps I can create an adventurer to take on a special quest. Perhaps they can fulfill the duty that I should have fulfilled approximately 1 month ago. One in-game month ago. Survivors! Unheard Strong Doug, who else made it? They were the only two named dwarves that survived and moved into the Prime Gorge, the new dwarf group. Lucky Bubbles to have survived long enough to escape. Just you happened to get the one dwarf child well, not the only one that got a name, but like the one that was named in this session, this stream, happened to survive. I don't think he ever even got attacked, to my knowledge. I think he was just entirely removed from the plague. Okay. But you know, I do think that before... Actually, wait. I'll have to let this play out before I can get back to the menu. I have to be careful not to jump the gun. But ultimately, I do think I want to do an adventurer to take on the witch hunt. The witch hunt to seek out the remainder of the surviving were-iguanas. Potential surviving were-iguanas. I mean, I guess now that now that I abandoned the fortress, I think that's gonna be harder to figure out now. Damn. Especially as a 4-year-old. Hard to attack a conglomerate of bubbles. Okay, well, I think I do have a means to figure out if there are any cursed dwarves in the Prime Gorge, part of the Prime Gorge. If they survived and retained the curse, I have a way of finding out. It'll take a third-party application, but I will find out. So I think... Well, actually, I'll have to go back into Legends mode here. And basically, I just have to export some information. Export some information about the world, about the history, generation, all the events, historical figures, etc. Just export this data, and through this third-party application, I will have my answer. And when I have my answers for the were-iguanas, then, and only then, we can start adventure mode with a quest. A very distinct quest in mind. And I think that will be the plan for next Dwarf Fort stream. Flash Gordon, champion of the people. Witch hunt, witch hunt, witch hunt. Okay. For now, I think that'll do it for this evening. Oh my god, that was a lot. That was a lot of violence. A lot of bloodshed. And that unfinished rabbit statue is going to be taunting us until it's finally complete. That is a day that will come, rest assured. But right now we have a different mission in mind. We have to go lizard hunting. Flash Gordo, Monster Hunter. Okay. Let me see. I think... Next time on DWARF Fort, Flash Gordo monster hunters sent out on a quest from the gods. Either reclaim the bunny fort or banish yourself to Bear Island as punishment. God, now I'm wishing there actually was a Bear Island in that world. Maybe I can do a little finagling with a different third-party application. We'll see. Yeah, well, right now it looks like I have the usual, you know, like Thursday and Friday to consider. Let me double check on Thursday. Double check Thursday. Thursday. Does it say anywhere? Does it say anywhere? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm just checking a particular Discord server just in case, well, there is going to be a movie night. And I just want to make sure it's a movie that I'm willing to miss. Or otherwise, like, be late to the punch. A lot of notifications. And by a lot, I mean 3. It hardly changes the end result, and that is Thursday is a maybe, Friday most likely. I will be streaming again next Friday. Not sure what yet. I will probably decide as it comes. As I usually do. It's how I work best. It's how Froggy trends. Bear Island is always there. Bear Island is always in our hearts. Hashtag Bear Island. Okay. Yeah, I suppose there's nothing really more for me to say. Other than, let's go find somebody to raid. Hell yeah, raid, raid, raid. I can't remember if I did mention before, since I briefly have my self-plugging on the mind. Thea, it was fun to catch you live. Thanks, Entropy! Night-night! I can't remember if I mentioned it like last stream or stream before or something. I unfortunately have chores to do. Good luck on chores. Ta-ta! Give you all my froggy energy. I can't remember if I might have mentioned like last stream or the stream before, if it ever came up. If it ever came up. But, co-host. You know how I was plugging my profile over on co-host? Well, co-host is not going to be a thing anymore. At the end of 2024, it's going to be gone. And I think by the end of this month, it's literally gonna be like read only. So it's unfortunate, but so it goes. The website only had 4 devs who were also website moderators. Goodness grievance. A lot on their shoulders. I can understand why it ended up going under. Not enough money to keep it afloat. I'm just trying to look through who might be live right now. Star Saints, Cute Hero Bunny. Ooh. Callie Rania. Annual interactive fiction competition. Sounds interesting. I am intrigued by interactive fiction. I remember co-host, RIP. Yeah. Co-host may be dying, but Eggbug is immortal. Just like Bear Island. Yeah, let's go check out Callie. Callie, who appears to be playing through one of these interactive fiction dealios. Apparently the game she's playing right now is called Garden of the Hesperides. I got a little nervous because the format is eerily similar to AI Dungeon, but it does not appear to be AI Dungeon, thankfully. Okay. Yeah, let's go raid Callie. She's a kitty. She's a kitty tuber. Callie Rania. And I gotta remember to copy and paste the raid message myself. Callie Rania. Let's go. Okay, Lily Pals. Well, if I don't see you on Thursday, I will see you on Friday. With whatever I get up to. I know there's like a bunch of new games I've gotten. I've gotten my little Froggy paws on, and I'm excited for them. I'll keep it a surprise for the time being. But let's just say there's definitely intention to stream some of these games. And I already have like little stream promo graphics up and ready. I'm feeling good. I feel pretty dang fine for tonight. And I hope you all feel fine too, Lily Pals. Big huggies from Froggy. Have a great time zone. Love you all much. Oh yeah, swimming.